love how you have the water come right up to the edge here with these walls that you have. Looks like an umbrella. That's a weeping cherry umbrella right there.
Imagine sitting here having your fire and being able to come stand or sit on this rock.
I mean, come on, just sit down there and have this to look at. It's the last 10% that makes the difference. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. Okay, so
this is
boy,
a cool front yard pond we built last year.
no, I kind of could tell that. Actually, that's kind of cool. The lilies are almost dry there. That's kind of a cool look, though. So it's just a little retention pond in the front yard, huh?
I have no idea.
What town are we in?
Aldergrove, BC.
Okay, beautiful Japanese maple, rhododendrons, nice house. Is that like a weeping cherry? What is that?
Yeah, it is actually.
Beautiful. Look at that thing. That is huge. Looks like an umbrella. That's a weeping cherry umbrella right there.
It's gotta be a foot and a half across.
Wow, these people are gardeners. Look at those baskets.
She's unreal, man. She's out here all day.
I want to hire this lady.
Yeah, they got cows, they got goats, they got bees, they got blueberries, of course.
Oh, I hear it. Those are the nicest hanging baskets I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
And that, hey, it's a pond. I finally get to see a pond. Nice. Wow, look at this yard. Are they not home?
I don't know if she's home or not.
Okay.
Just help yourself to the backyard.
All right. I think I will help myself to the backyard. When did you guys build this one?
Last year, May.
Okay, so it's a year old.
May 2021, yep.
Look at this. Wow. Oh, so gorgeous. I love this purple ground cover. What is that?
Type of time.
Yeah.
Bees on it and everything. That is just too cool. Nature. Build it and they will come. Oh my gosh. Why would I ever retire when I get to do this for a job? Come out and visit. Look at these. I love this blue rock. It looks kind of like an aqua blue rock that we have in Chicago. Very dense and heavy. I'm assuming this is pretty dense and heavy too. Look at the maple. 1 year old, but look at how the maple is hanging over there. Of course, the goal, you don't know where the water ends and the land begins. Let's look at how gorgeous that is. They got a wetland filter up here. I mean, that's the filter system. I don't know what that is. A stick or something. No idea what that is. That is the filter. There's not a single filter that you can get that's better than a wetland filter. And it looks like that versus drums or something else that you would see. But like I was saying, I love how the water just comes out from under there. Another waterfall up there. Sheet waterfalls. I guarantee they are lit up at night. But, you know, all of these windows, this beautiful wraparound porch, you know, big porch back there, they overlook this. Can it get any better than this? I don't think so. Got an intake bay over here with some water hyacinths floating in it. So this is where the pump vaults are. They sit over here. I mean, come on, just sit down there and have this to look at. And there's a swimming pool, a hot tub, pond, water-loving people. This is pretty deep. Is this like over 3 feet deep?
It's about 3 feet.
Where's the fish?
In their cave, probably.
Are they smaller fish?
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Say, like, what's the biggest one, Dan?
So this is a ring. It's either a feeding ring or you can put some water hyacinth. So that's anchored with some monofilament line. There's another one. And then there's a few that are stragglers that have gone over there that they'll have to re-put into this. I love this wall that you have in here with a jet.
Yeah, I wanted to get this back a little bit so
Yeah.
it's really interactive.
Pushes all the debris that
Yeah,
way.
both jets, yeah.
So what would a project like this entail from Fontana? I mean, we got an intake bay, we got
an intake bay, 14 by 22 pond. You have a 30-foot stream plus constructed wetland filter. So you have some upgrades, lots of lighting. So just for that pond itself, you're probably looking at around the 80 to 100K. And then if you add all the landscaping, we brought some large mature trees in here. We did all the landscape in here. So all these new plants, and you know, you're probably looking at about 120, 125.
Fully landscaped with all the kits and caboodles.
Yeah,
but I would imagine that this is their favorite part of their yard.
I can't see why it wouldn't.
And look at this space right over here. You know, they got fire element in here. Love how you have the water come right up to the edge here with these walls that you have. First lily bloom of the year, I'm guessing. I love that giant log. Just as I go through here, I discover all of these little elements. It's the last 10% that makes the difference.
Well, that giant log was actually that stump over there, right?
Oh, I see it. So
what happened is they cut down that tree.
Yeah.
And then we didn't want to put it in the water because we were concerned about some of the
tannins.
The tannins. So we ended up just putting it just outside the water.
It's spectacular.
Hopefully when these grasses fill in, it'll just look like it's part of it.
Right.
You know? She fertilizes these hanging baskets. They're just gorgeous. She fertilizes them, I think, 2 or 3 times a week. So we had to make sure this jut out was definitely enough so that none of that fertilized water hits this pond.
Right. So I just filmed the beautiful Pondless waterfall over there, and now one house away. Looks like a lot of new houses. Beautiful. We're gonna go see, I'm assuming, another Pondless waterfall. Now, is this the first one you built?
That's right.
It looks a little more filled in with the landscaping.
Yeah, this happened about a year and a bit before that one.
Wow, but look at how natural this looks. I love this. So this is what's so cool. This is a little bit more filled in because it's longer, but you have a different design. You have this awesome stone bridge over here.
Bridge, yeah.
And also still tying the river in. Got another fire pit, different type of fire.
Different type of fire pit, different location. It's not exactly like that, right?
Yeah, so there's the other pond. You can see it right through. That's the other one right there. And then this is the one they built first. And so I'm assuming, as always, the neighbors saw this and said...
Neighbors saw it. There's limited access time here before they start building the retaining walls. So they were like, okay, we need to get you in before... As soon as the house is built, we don't have enough access to be able to put in stone bridges that are this big. Or anything, right? So as soon as the neighbors saw this one, they just wanted something similar, but newly designed. So that's what we came up with over there. And this is a spectacular little backyard. Gosh. And this is probably the best view in this whole subdivision is this corner.
Yes. And what I love about this is probably maybe 35 feet wide by maybe 60 feet long.
This is 25 feet.
Okay.
This part here is only about 18 to 20 feet right
that
here.
you had to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole backyard is a very typical sized backyard, postage stamp backyard, but look at how amazing it looks with this water feature. So you have the Fraser River down below, and you got the sound of the Pondless waterfall right behind you. Hey, sweet buddy.
Thanks, man. Hey, Bob. I didn't know you were home. How you doing? Cool. Good. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Good to see you. Thanks for letting us come do this at your house.
Oh, I'm the pond guy, Greg.
Hi, Greg. How are you?
And you are?
Bob.
Hey, Bob. Well, Bob, you have as good of a view as I've ever seen. How did this all come about with Fontana water features for you?
My wife, again, sourced out the available landscapers. And Diego, of course, when he came over and presented, he was very accommodating with what we thought would look nice.
Uh-huh.
And he further developed those ideas.
So were you both interested in a water feature?
Yeah.
And how has it been to have this?
Marvelous. fairly low maintenance and so pretty every time I come out here.
It's as gorgeous as you can get, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And are you happy with this young man?
Oh yeah. He's the best.
Okay, so as we're coming down, it's nice to see a bird's eye view of this. When we built this water feature, this whole backyard here, the interesting thing is this house wasn't here. This was a huge hole down there. And all of our rock trucks actually had to come in from up here. There was this winding gravel road that kind of brought you down to this area and then came up to here. So we could get all our boulders dumped down there and staged, and then we could come up. We had a 6-ton machine in here to lift some of these bigger boulders. We had to just work our way out of this yard. So sort of start over there, build the reservoir first, then the patio, and then do a little bit of retention so we could build that patio and then work our way up a little bit, put in the bridge, and slowly work our way out of this yard. So it was not a huge challenge to build in terms of access, but you had to do it a certain way. This was just a cool little waterfall, and the reason we wanted to put this berm over here instead of over in this corner is because we wanted to have this fire pit over here where you could really feel like you're on the edge of this cliff, which is exactly what you get. So we built a very slow berm in here, nothing crazy. You don't want this huge tall volcano. And then we put in some slower growing trees and some more dwarf style stuff that isn't gonna overtake the view. When this is a clear day, these clouds aren't here. There's snow covered peaks all over this. So it's quite the view. And this is just great. I mean, imagine sitting here having your fire and being able to come stand or sit on this rock and enjoy something like this.
So there's the neighbors that we were just at with their Pondless. Blank slate, and then this. Tell me what you would rather have. Beautiful views for all these people, but look at what it looks like with the water feature and natural landscaping, the low maintenance landscaping, compared to a blank slate. This is why I do my Aquascape vlogs, to inspire people what they can do and what's possible. If you're interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle yourself, check out the link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor by you that can turn that into that.